Hello everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review, and today we're going to take a look at the figure. It is the Safari Ltd 2018 Malawisaurus. Now Malawisaurus, which name means Malawi lizard, is an extinct genus of the titanosaurian sauropod that lives during the Cretaceous period up to date of Apatian stage, and is only about, approximately 110 or 5 million years ago, what is known as Africa. Now the length is about 16 meters, or approximately 52 feet long, and weighs 10 tons, or 11 short tons. Now the smaller ones are about 11 meters, 2.36 feet long, and weighs over 2.8 tons, or 3.1 short tons. Now, sometimes Malawisaurus was a discovered beast. Malawisaurus was originally described in 1922 by Sydney, a species of gigantosauropod, but is considerably a different animal. Now, Malawisaurus was a descent from relatives to what it seemed like a titanosaur. Their closest relatives are Saltosaurus, Alamosaurus, Anontosaurus, and Gondwan titan. Now, they're herbivore, they mainly eat plants. They live in Malawi, Africa, possibly a much more savanna-like tropical environment. Possibly it will live as long. Now, talk about the skull. This is an improvement of these creatures. Malawisaurus is going to be on the dinosaur creature spot if I were planned for. It is a really cool sauropod in my opinion. I wish it could be some like a very docile and relatively peaceful animal. But the sculpt is really nice in my opinion. It is really cool, very nice looking, and has very concern about this animal. Now, it is sculpted well, it's basically a titanosaur, but I like how this animal was based. Now, pose. It stands well on the floor. Well, I thought I would use a carpet as stands as usual, like it was fine, but until it was fall, like it was nothing happens. Now, the details are just a little rough, but just details is okay. I like the details on everything on the body structure, and possibly a very good, in my opinion, to this animal, like the Malawisaurus. And fun fact, talk about the color scheme. It is white, orange, brownish colors with its yellowish stripes all over its head and neck and either belly, including its entire body except its tail. Well, except the tip. And a brownish stripe colors. Well, it's on the body and it looks like a tiger stripe and white claws all over it. But, however, and it will realize there is no thumb claws. Only other sauropods could have thumb claws. Now, about the head, it looks very nice and very derpy in my opinion. It's kind of nice in my opinion, but it's going to be really fine about that. Now, basically what it is is how the head was looking good. Now, take a closer look because this is a very improved of that head. Now, I believe that this animal hasn't really concerned what his head looked like. It looks like it was not happy. It looks like a depressed cattle. Now, I kind of like this animal with the existence with it. Now, I will turn around. This looks really amazing in my opinion. That this animal was indeed a sauropod. It is the accuracy. A really cool, the best accuracy I've ever seen. But it is real about this. Now, about the size, let's take a ruler. So let's give the sauropod a measure. Turns for the length of tip of the head, always tip of the tail. Well, it was only at approximately, which is about 11.5 inches, and which is only at about, approximately almost 13 centimeters, and the height which is on top of the head, which is only at about 3.5 inches, which is about approximately 8.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm going to bring in some Cretaceous sauropods. Here's some of my Cretaceous sauropods. Let's CollectA 2020 Bajadasaurus. Now, Bajadasaurus, or Bajadasaurus if you want to call it. Now, we're going to compare to the size with each other. Now, it is similar in size, but the Malawisaurus is larger and chunkier in size. Now, about that, let's just think of something else. And for another comparison, here is the large CollectA, which is Schleich 2020 Augustinia, which is larger than the approximately, it is larger than the Malawisaurus, but still a really cool creature in my opinion. And the last comparison, we're gonna bring up a Safari LTD 2018 Malawisaurus. Now it is absolute titan in my opinion. Augustinia has double the size of this, so they both released in 2020. Well, I mean 2018 for sometimes. Now the rating on this, and I'll give it, I specialize with it, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10, which is okay figure, but I still like how the characterized was. Now, most figures may pronounce it, but not as well as we think, but it is a really cool dinosaur figure, or also a sauropod. I would like to recommend that this Malawisaurus may have lived in Africa. Now, Africa is a continent where animals like elephants, rhinos, or hippos live. But I suggest that Malawisaurus is a Malawi dinosaur, but it has a really good opinions. Now that is the end of the review, and that's will be moving on to the next one. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you'll never miss a video. And leave a comment below, and I hope to see you for another review of the Safari LTD 2018 Regaliceratops. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.